Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. We're going to do one cast today. It's Tuesday the 7th. I have no idea what day it is. I got it wrong the other day. Said it was the 7th and today is the 8th, so I got it wrong again. It is Tuesday. I boated up here above the Narrows. Been throwing a jig a little bit, no luck, so I put on my fly rod a scud. It's number 14. It's more of a tan scud. Doubt if you can see that very good. I've got about 7 feet of 6X with a couple little BB split shots, about 8 inches above the fly. Fish at about 7 feet deep or so. I'm out in the middle of the lake. I'm not over on the shallow side. That fly should get down fine. I'm not going to throw it out there very far. I've only got the one fly on. They're running a half unit of water, and I've been running it all day, all night. Talked to Steve Dickey. And also talked to, I know Roland Duffield and his two brothers have been up here fishing too all day. And they're fishing pretty much the same thing, except I think Roland's been fishing a red San Juan worm under his scud. And they've been catching a lot of fish up here. Roland told me yesterday their average trout up here has been 15 inches this week so far. But nothing over 18, he said. I could be fishing a little bit too close to the channel. I could be in a little too deep of water for 7 feet. Typically, or maybe not. That's a miss for one cast. Typically, what was I going to say? Typically you want to fish quite a bit deeper. I usually say 50% deeper than the water you're fishing. In other words, if you're fishing 6 feet of water, you should be fishing 9 foot deep. But that depth is going to vary as you drift down too. Like when we get down close to the Narrows, it's really going to get a lot shallower. But that was a bite and I just missed it. They've been jumping a little bit tonight. And there's one. Catch up to him a little bit. This is a little bit below average, I think, for using Roland Duffield's average. He's not a bad fish. He's fighting hard. Yeah, that's a nice rainbow. You can start up there at Lookout and do this all the way down to Fall Creek. Yeah, he's about 14 inches. Real pretty colors. And he is fat, and I just broke my scud off. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Give me my fly back. I need that fly. Thank you. Yeah. Well, and I gotta tie this on real quick. because I'm coming to the narrows and this is the best part. I do not have bifocals in my sunglasses, so I gotta take them off to tie anything. Oh, come on. See, that's what happens when you get in a hurry. Come on. Fingers are sticky. One more time. Okay. I really need to move. I think I can catch one more fish before I get to the shallow part. Then I'll have to move over. I'll have to move over to the channel. Maybe not. I'm gonna have to move. I might just stay. See, you can go either on the channel side or on the shallow side of this. I might stay over here, the shallow side. I probably will have to pick up my big motor though. Pick up my big motor. I'm in my, I'm in one of the rentals, so I don't have my big long trolling motor. I have just a rare trolling motor, so I can go through here. It's just shallow up on this flat, real shallow. Channel's over there, but there's a hump right in, no, over there. You can't get over the hump. My boat would drag. And there's fish over here on the shallow side. And they'll eat us good. It's only about maybe 2 foot deep. And I just had a bite. I gotta quit talking. Oh. Yeah, now I'm in real shallow water. About 1.5 feet. Actually, I could throw on that side and probably do a little better. But my camera's not pointed that way. It'll get deep here in a minute, and that's where I should catch another fish. Where that water starts to drop off. That might have been bottom. Trees are starting to get a little bit of color to them. Come on. I don't want to state the obvious, but the basics basically. A scud imitates a freshwater shrimp. And a freshwater shrimp is a little crustacean that lives in the rocks in our lake and in most waters in Missouri. That's our fish's mainstay. That's what they eat most of, especially up in this upper part. I'm dropping off into deeper water. I'm still in 2 foot. No bites. So scuds, a fly that imitates a freshwater shrimp, is one of the best and most used flies on this lake. They're typically gray, but they can be olive, tan, brown, and also, like a crawdad, they carry their eggs on their tail, and their eggs are orange or orangish red. So some people will tie some orange in their scuds. Not doing very good now. And some will tie a straight orange scud. Crustaceans like crawdads and shrimp typically turn orange when they die. So orange is kind of a trigger color. Man, I thought it was going to be kind of a hot little drift. I'm about 3.5 foot of water now, so it's really dropping off the backside. It's getting a little slower. I'm using 6X tippet and a little hard float indicator. It's got a toothpick in it that's holding the float on the line where I want it. And I am using a Temple Fork Axiom 2 fly rod. It is a 5 weight, I believe, 9 foot fly, 5 weight. Boy, when I retied that, it lost its magic. I'm going to check the fly. And there is nothing wrong with that fly. Okay. I'm gonna move to the shallow side over here. We're gonna drift. Down this gravel bar. Get out of this real deep water. Come on. Usually don't miss fishing a scud like this. Not very often. You're on it. When that float moves, goes under, moves to the right, whatever. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Because those were bites. I say, usually you're hooking fish. There's nothing definite fly fishing. Nothing definite in fishing, period. Sound like somebody's got a drone. I really like this bank. It usually holds fish. It's nice gravel, flat. It stays shallow just about all the way out here to the boat. Has a lot of bugs on it, a lot of scuds. And it usually holds a lot of fish. We have a drone, speaking of drones, we have a drone that we've flown at the resort several times, but it's been a couple of years ago. Well, they changed the rules and we are too close to College of the Ozarks Airport to fly it there now without some special permit. We tried to get the permit one time and she's not smart enough. Now where I'm fishing up there is about a foot deep, so might have some, my fly's gonna be dragging a lot. I think that drone's right behind me. Best thing to do is ignore it. Well, right in here is my favorite spot, so right in front of these logs. This is just not working. Well, I'm sorry we didn't catch more fish, but this is how, minus the red San Juan worm, the micro San Juan worm, that's how Roland and his brothers been catching fish this week. And this is how Steve Dickey said he's been catching a lot of fish, so I just didn't have the knack. Thanks for watching. We'll try again tomorrow.